Hi, Robert Chuckrow here. I started Taiji in 1970 with Cheng Man-ch'ing and learned his short form, which I still do till today. But shortly after that, I learned the long form, the Yang style long form, from which the short form was simplified. And when you do the long form, which I still do and teach to my senior students, you find there are transitions that were simplified by Professor Cheng. And these are between successive moves that are the same in both forms, that occur together in both forms, but the transitions are different. And I can understand why he simplified them, because his goal was to spread Tai-Chi, and you don't do that by showing things that are too hard to learn at the beginning, but can easily be learned later on, and should be, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Let's examine the transition from raise hands to strike with shoulder. In the Cheng Man-ch'ing form, both hands come down together, right hand in front of the pubic bone, left hand by the thigh, and the foot comes in, and then the right foot steps out, and as you shift, the left hand comes up. In the long form, it's more complicated. The right hand comes down the same as the way Cheng Man-ch'ing taught it, but the left hand makes a circle that's more like roll back and press. So it comes up to here. So this is what it looks like. And the difficulty of this is that we have two different motions at different speeds. The right hand just goes a quarter of a circle. The left hand makes almost a full circle. And so they have to start at the same point, at the same time, simultaneously, and end simultaneously, and have the motion be continuous. That makes it much more difficult, but worth trying. Let's examine the transition from the downward punch into ward off right. In the Cheng Man-ch'ing form, all that happens to the hands is they float up as you do the transition and the step. In the long form, this move is not called downward punch, it's called the groin punch. The downward punch is a straight down punch in a different part of the form. So from the downward punch, now what happens is the hands do this circling as you do the transition. And the difficulty in this is that one hand is making a bigger motion through a bigger circle than the other hand. And so the rates are different, and that is very hard to get. It takes a while to get that. But this is what you want to do. So from the downward punch, I think you'll find that if you try practicing these transitions more the way they are in the long form, you will attain greater coordination, greater understanding, and greater exhilaration. Thank you.